Hello, everyone. Welcome to Strixhaven. This is our open roster community campaign that we run every Sunday evening. I will be your DM and host, Stella Luna. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We just want to give a real quick shout out to our Patreons. Because of our Patreons, everything that we do here is possible. All of our marathons, 3-shots, 1-shots, all the good stuff. If you want more information about what you can get for being a Patreon, you can check out this link here in the chat. We also have a YouTube. You can find all of our previous episodes of Strixhaven and our other campaigns on YouTube. And if you would like to interact with our game, there are a couple of ways you can do so. You can grant a blessing or an advantage die / reroll to a player of your choice using the channel points that you get for free for hanging out during the stream. Or every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. These are major events that will change essentially the outcome of a lot of different things in the story. It's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and a little bit about your character, like what college that they're hoping to join, if you want to join any clubs, anything like that. And we will start off with Dirge.
Hi, I'm Dirge14th. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter by the same tag, playing D&D and Destiny, Elden Ring, stuff like that. I am playing Alistair, the reborn undead warlock. And he is looking into Lorehold to get some answers for some things that he doesn't quite remember.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Next we have, oh look, it's Jilly.
Hi, I'm look, it's Jilly. I am playing Echo, the tiger tabaxi. They are hoping to. I am. Oh, look, it's Jilly on Twitter. Oh, look, it's Jilly K on Instagram. And you can find all my links on Twitter. Echo, they are hoping to join Silverquill. They are a poet, an artiste of sorts. They draw very heavily from the inspiration of the old ones like Andrew Lloyd Webber. And they are hoping to join Silverquill, and it's also joined pretty much every club that they could physically fit into their schedule. They kind of have circled all of them on the sheet, which is not to say that they're suited to all of them, or indeed necessarily any of them, but they're gonna do their best.
I love that so much. Thank you, thank you. Next, we have Rockets and Pens.
Hey, Home Fabs. You've seen me before here. You can find my stuff at Rockets and Pens on the internet. I do comics. I do some other gaming stuff. I also stream on Twitch. I DM a few games and play in a few games on Going Crit RPG. You can check the links. And yeah, I'm playing Ebon. He is a weird little fellow with a caffeine addiction. He's hoping to join Lorehold to figure out some stuff and keep things from happening to him and his loved one. So yeah.
I love that. Thank you, thank you. Next, we have B Street Holmes.
Hey, I'm B Street Holmes, or Matthew, although B Street Holmes is how you'll find me on places like Twitter and Stella's Discord. Monday nights, I do a nerd news show with some friends of mine on YouTube called Knights of Nerdvana. Go check us out. 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And I am playing Sebastian, who is in on two groups. He's on the Silk Ball art team. Wants to get a good workout, and he's on the LARP group, but that might just because there's a certain elf that is in the group, and he doesn't really know what it's about, but it seemed easier than some of the other clubs.
I love that so much. We're starting off very strong today. Thank you, Papaya Pariah, for the draws from the deck of many things. 1 card to each player. We are going to start with Dirge. Please tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh shit.
That's always a good sign.
Oh
Is-
shit!
Is it good again? It's always good for you.
Guess we'll find out.
Well, remember where I said we're starting off strong? Woo, we are starting off strong.
Oh,
Next we have Echo. Please tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
I
Ebon.
don't
all
hate that noise.
It's a good card. Interesting card.
Okay.
I'm dead, guys.
Ebon.
Me?
Yes.
Stop.
Okay.
Mm.
And Sebastian.
Stop.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So we start off today's session rewinding just a little bit. We have a little montage of Echo, and you are preparing for an exam. It is the day before the magical physiologies exam, and you know that it's coming. You know that there's a lot of pressure on it because it's the first one of the school year, and there's just this sort of frantic energy in the air. Everyone is freaking out. Everyone is scrambling to cram. What kind of air and what kind of demeanor does Echo have in this moment?
I think like there is very much an alternating for like an hour or so at a time, like very intense silent studying, like complete focus, and then ripping the room apart because they can't find their like notebook, or like, I know I left it somewhere. Where was it? I was using it to record my new ideas for a song. I'm thinking of branching into music. I don't know anything about music, but I think I would be very good at it. And then it just kind of, whether there's anyone else in the room or not, this conversation happens. And so I think probably we find them in like a frantic phase where they're just like, I know it's here somewhere. My flashcards. I made flashcards. They're very good flashcards. They rhyme.
I love that so much. Okay, would Echo, so we are currently in the studying phase for your exam. Would you consider Echo to be the kind of person who would study alone, or would they seek out a group?
I think probably both. I don't know that the study group would tolerate Echo for all that long, but I think that they would definitely try to attend study groups.
Okay.
They believe that they would benefit and everyone else would benefit from their studying together.
All right, I love it. Okay, so we have this little montage of Echo, and he goes to a study group, and there's an elevated sense of frantic energy because you bring it with you to the table, and we do find that the night passes quite quickly with coffee and paper cuts and more or less a sense of we did the best we could. Let's just hope for the best. So because you studied together with another character, you will get advantage on your check during this studying phase. So while you are studying, you are able to use any ability or skill to kind of describe to me how it is that you study. For example, you could do sleight of hand if you memorize different hand gestures and correlate that with the different topics of the exam that you're taking, etc. What skill do you want to use?
I want to use performance. And I think that much in the way that in 7th grade, I myself created a rhyme, or like I guess it's not really a rap. It's more like a chant for the prepositions. I think that Echo has turned everything into a jingle.
Okay, I love that. Go ahead and roll me performance at advantage.
Okay.
Because you are studying with other people. 22. Okay, you absolutely pass your study check. So you have a pretty good sense of confidence and knowledge of the subject matter, and we have a little montage here of Echo going to take their exam, and he fills out all of the questions, And then a few days later, you get called to Professor Verelda Lang's office, and she says, standing before you is a very well-manicured dryad. Her roots, which come down on the sides of her face, are pulled back into a tight bun, and she has a very angular, very stern appearance. And she says, Echo, I regret to inform you that I have lost your exam. I do need you to retake it. I hope that isn't too much of an inconvenience for you.
Does this happen often?
It does not. It is actually quite concerning. I don't know if someone has taken it, or if it is perhaps just misplaced. I will have to...
Don't you have spells for that? They're not prepared today.
They're not prepared today. Just don't poke holes in my plot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Professor.
I'm sorry.
That is one letter grade from your... No, I'm kidding. So please, have a seat. It is time for you to take your exam again.
Okay.
So, Echo, you sit down without poking any holes in my plot. Yeah, I just remember there's locate object, but, okay. The way the testing phase works is there are two parts to it. For the slotty exam, you will have to do multiple choice, and then you have a written exam. The multiple choice has to do with facts. Multiple choice questions and answers about red, blue, green, gray, and death slotty. I need an arcana check from you. Because you studied very well, you do have one reroll that you can use for either of these.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Plus 0-2 Arcana.
Okay, you rolled a 9. Do you want to keep it, or
I
do
think
you
I should re-roll that. I
Okay.
probably should re-roll
So you
that.
only have this one reroll. Oh, 19. Okay. You have succeeded the multiple choice questions. So you feel
Yay.
pretty good. You've already taken this exam, so you kind of go through and you answer them quite easily. You flip the page, and you have to write a short essay about commonly accepted ways to keep slotty calm during unexpected encounters. I need an insight check from you.
Okay.
13. All right. You feel a little unsure, but you commit, and you end up acing your exam.
I think that Slotty's like hot chocolate. That's my theory.
Yes. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's go with that. So you see Professor Verelda Lang hands you back your paper and says, "You've done very well, Echo. Thank you so much for your understanding, and I will see you in class next week."
Of course.
I
think
Mhm.
that Echo just looks at them with like these big wide eyes because they're so impressive. Just like, oh, you're so cool. I want to be like you.
Yeah, Professor Verelda Lang is super hot. I'm just saying.
I had a feeling.
So the camera follows Echo as you make your way back towards the dorms. And as you do, this has been a few days after the first exam has finished. And the camera stops at a door as you're going down a hallway of all dorm rooms. And it peeks through the open door crack, and we see Alistair. Alistair, what does your room look like? Is there any changes? What are you working on in the middle of the day here?
He's free time. Not much. Alistair's pretty simple as far as it goes to decorations and stuff. So it's pretty much the same notes spread out all over the place. It looks like he's trying to complete them or remake them because some of the papers is like burned or singed away, writing them over and adding more or trying to just deepen his notes.
Okay. Very good. You find that there seems to be a book missing. Something that's important to you. As you look around, there's no evidence that it's been taken. Perhaps you've misplaced it somewhere. What book is it?
Jeez. I guess it would probably it would be his bulk of his notes, I think.
Okay.
Maybe have one paper that I'm working on, and when I go to look for it, it is gone.
Yeah. So as you're kind of like scrounging around trying to find it, you hear a noise in the hallway.
For the life of me, I can't remember where I put. And I'll go to the hallway.
Okay. Alistair, as you poke your head out into the hallway, we see the camera panning down, and it weaves its way through into Sebastian's room. Sebastian, what does your room look like? Is there any kind of upgrade or change? And what are you doing?
Sebastian, I think, has made it very warm and like his home, which means that there are like drapings of fabric everywhere and a nice heavy blanket on the bed and probably some rugs that he's put out around the floors to make it nice and soft. And he's probably seated at his desk at this time, trying to like work on his druidcraft spell because he knows it's one of the ones he can kind of cast as much as he likes, and just trying to see if he can make anything grow off of an old like wood pencil.
Ooh, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check here.
Yeah.
Okay, 15. You see that the texture of the wood, it seems to become a little more plump with your effort. You see at the very tip of the pencil, there's a small little sproutling.
Oh, hi there. I should get you some water. And he'll like go grab a mug or something, and he'll be like, all right, sink. Where do I get where do I get water?
So as you kind of like leave your dorm to go search for water, you hear a noise down the hallway, and the camera pans, and in the opposite direction of where Echo is going is Ebon. Ebon, you have just finished your last shift at the Bow's End Tavern. And as you finished your shift, you were given a very surprising gift. It was completely unexpected. Javanesh, the assistant manager at the Bow's End Tavern, would have come up to you and said, "Oh, hold on. Let me show you his face. He is a very pretty handout. There's some art.
Oh,
Look at him.
You
I
rumbly
love
boy.
him.
so I'm pretty sure, like, this is like a quick flashback. As
Mhm.
soon as we, like, Ebon meets Javanish, Brownie took to Javanish like that. Like, this is what Brownie looks like, but smaller.
Yeah.
Like,
There's like an intense moment where this little tiny owl on your head is just staring intensely at Javanesh, and Javanesh is staring intensely at your pet.
there's
Familiar.
there's a "Are you my dad" moment.
I'm gonna say Javanesh is very daddy, so not sure. But we flash forward, and
Yeah.
Javanesh would have said to you as you're finishing your shift, "I don't really know who dropped this off or where it's from, but it's got your name on it. Maybe take it to your dorm and investigate. It's quite busy here. I wouldn't want you to lose anything." And the gift in question is a huge lumpy sack.
Okay. Potatoes?
Maybe. But Javanesh is basically kicking you out of the tavern.
Okay.
So we like flash forward, and you are dragging this through the hallways of the dorms
Yes.
after your
Nice.
long shift.
My strike is plus 0, so yes, I'm dragging it. Um, actually, do I have something that? Nope, I don't. I do not. So yeah, I'm gonna drag it, and you see Brownie is like trying to lift the other side, but it's not really helping. And I get to the room, and I'm just like looking outside, looking left, looking right, and then I like plop it in my room and then just open it.
Yeah. So Alistair and Sebastian, you watch Ebon as he drags it past the thresholds of your door and doesn't stop. So you just kind of watch him go, but like the two of you are like, we'll say that you're across from each other.
Ebon, what the hell?
Do you need a hand with that?
That would be great.
Have you
Yeah.
seen- Have you seen my notes? Any of you too?
What's with the two of you and your notes?
I need them. Have you seen them,
No, not really.
Sebastian?
I
No.
can make you some more. I just
haven't
need a.
seen any notes.
I don't think you actually can. Whatever. What's in the bag?
I don't know. Want to bring it to my room and find out?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sebastian just shoulders it.
Oh yeah, 21 athletics. Yeah, you pick it up, you're just like, your muscles ripple a little.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, when you get to your room, Echo, you are there first. When the door opens, what do we see in your side of the room?
I think Echo is just lying face down on his bed, just like it's like the post doing the thing, you know, where you're just like, I did the thing, now I need to lie down and be horizontal. So it's just like tiger tabaxi in like silken, not actual silk, fake silk robe with like dark fake fur around it, just like flat. And I think that they kind of tilt their head when they hear somebody come in, just like, hello.
You don't really like. Ebon sees this, and Ebon has seen how like neurotic Echo can be. So, and Ebon knows it's exam day. So, instead of like responding, you just see like a hand plop like a small package of like coffee cookies, like by like the desk, like by the side table.
I think that you just like, there's like camera on the cookies, you see the cookies be placed, and then a paw just comes and they slide off the table. This is an acceptable offering. Is very much the vibe. And I think you hear like crunch, 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 crunch. What's in the bag?
I don't know.
So,
We're about
Ebon,
to find out.
yeah, so like, we'll say that Sebastian, you put it down like right in the middle of the room. Ebon, what does your side of the room look like?
So my side of the room looks like there's Echoes has like a lot of poems, right? um Ebon's is kind of like Pepe Sylvia of like a lot of Feywild notes on his side. Also, you like when you come in, there's like this distinct smell. It's not a bad smell, it just smells of coffee, like coffee. And there's like a lot of like empty cups, like paper cups, like by the desk. There's just like stained notes. You see that he finally unpacked some of the bedding, which is like very colorful, like tribal knitted kind of like bedspreads and a blanket. And you see on the very corner there's like a kind of like a wood, like a piece of like bark that was taken from outside and kind of nailed to the wall, where there's like a small bird's nest and kind of like a perch in the corner above his bed. And yeah, that's what his room looks like right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, so everyone's looking at the bag. It's just like a lumpy burlap sack, and it has just a rope tied around it.
Can I cast No, I don't have detect thoughts. I was like, can I see if this is a person?
It could be. It's hard
I'm
to tell.
gonna.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration for whatever is about to happen.
Yeah, I'm
So, like,
gonna.
What does
Yeah,
that
go
look
ahead.
like?
I think Echo says, "Oh, before you do that, listen to this verse of my new poem. It will help you." And and they and then they say, "This is about a very serious affliction that affects some tabaxis." And then they go, they give me cat scratch fever. Cat scratch fever. I got a bad scratch fever. The cat scratch fever. I've got nothing dangerous. I feel no pain. I've got the choo-choo train. And they do like a little... It's still a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a performance check.
I've been holding on to that one.
All right, 23. It is very moving. You just have to be there, right? Like, us above game, like, very silly, right? But in character, wow.
It's a very serious affliction that affects some tabaxis.
Yeah, like
I think this is such a moving performance that Sebastian is distracted and drops the bag.
Ebon just like puffs up his chest after that, and he casts like mage hand with one hand and tries to open the bag.
Okay. Oh, what does your mage hand look like?
His mage hand looks like this. First, it's like this, like very, it's this beautiful, smooth skinned kind of like hand that like, it's just like it's like hand model quality hand, and as soon as it like passes you and it gets closer, it starts to get decrepit and bony. It's kind of like, you know, depending on the sunlight, it changes its form, and it opens the bag.
Yeah, so we see the bag kind of like unfurl and something spills out as it's opened. And I need an arcana check from everyone.
I'm terrible at those. Let's see.
That's an 8
Yeah.
from Sebastian, a 7 from Echo,
A 24 from me.
24 from Ebon, and a 15 from Alistair. Okay, Alistair and Ebon, you immediately recognize what these are. So they look like these little ceramic canisters, and it has a bit of like a plastic top kind of melted on top of it, and there's a tab so you can yank it off. You see that the little canister is completely pure white, and it has black lettering in it's a very fine print, and it just says ICE in all caps. Two of you know that this is instant coffee extract. You know that this is like black market level stuff for Strixhaven students. It is basically like coffee on steroids. It's like if espressos had an orgy, their love child, right? Like it's like a kick to the head. And
This is the worst present for Ebon.
Ebon, especially because you rolled so high, you know that these are extremely valuable. You have drawn the gem card. You know that this bag is worth about 500 gold.
Why would someone give you ice?
To keep things cold?
No. He just like slams the door and is like, nobody saw any of this. This bag doesn't exist.
Sure it does.
We should actually
No.
probably get rid of it,
No.
especially from you.
No. Oh.
This is the kind of thing that would make a good subject for a poem.
It was like I go to, because I remember I grabbed also a gem from the last game in the cookie, and I would cash that gem. I would have cashed that gem prior.
Yeah.
I take out about 15 gold each, and I'm like, place it in their hands. I hope this buys your silence.
Sebastian looks at the coins and the mug that's still in his hand. And some water for my pencil.
Okay. I take a jug and I pour it, and it's not water, it's just coffee.
Your water supply is contaminated.
Oh no, it's better than water. Just
I'll put this towards our coffee fund, Echo says. And
we'll
and
never need coffee ever again.
This is no good.
All of a sudden, there's a thunderous knock on the door.
You see Ebon take a blanket and just like cover it
There's this
and just
big
lie down
lump.
on it.
There's
lie
this
down
big
on
lump
it.
in the
I
middle
think-
of your room.
It looks like a
think
beanbag
Echo-
chair.
Echo lays on it, like
Yeah,
trying
the
to be
two of them.
casual, just like
Okay.
It's uncomfortable as shit, but like
I open the door.
Okay, you open the door and it is Drasomir.
Oh,
You see this very gentle looking giant of a minotaur. He adjusts his spectacles and he appears to be holding a bunch of flyers in his grasp. He says, "Oh, hello. I'm so sorry to disturb you in the middle of the day unannounced, but I was hoping that perhaps you might be able to help me with something."
sure. Can we take this outside?
Oh, and appears a little bit.
kind of move in front of me.
Just like this.
You lost your notes. We lost our notes too.
Oh.
Very, very true.
Yes, I suppose. Yes. And you see him just kind of like step back and away from the door.
Right.
Once he steps back, I'm gonna push the sack underneath my bed.
It's huge. You can't shove it with just your foot.
No. I'm like full body, just like underneath the bed.
Okay. Yeah.
and I'm gonna head out to meet with Drasomir. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, as the group of you like gather around him, he says, "Thank you so much for your time. My name is Drasomir. I was hoping that perhaps you can help me." He begins to hand a flyer to each one of you, and he says, "I am this year responsible for running the recruiting event for the Dead Languages Society. It will be at the Bows End Tavern later this evening." And he kind of like looks down and looks a little shy, looks a little nervous. There's some hesitation here.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. So, what?
Is that language is spoken by undead?
No. I mean, sometimes. But there's nothing wrong with that. There have definitely been undead students here. Yeah. He says, sometimes, but the Dead Languages Society, we love to take advantage of Strixhaven's deep repository of tomes that are written in ancient and near-extinct languages. So sometimes the club members are undead, yes, but we love practice these languages. And, well, what I came to ask is, the last time I ran this event, no one showed up. So
Unfortunate.
I was hoping that perhaps, even if you might not be interested in the Dead Languages Society, to join my event. Maybe help me make it look fun.
I'm always interested in languages because there are a lot of things in common and other languages that don't rhyme, and it's much easier to find rhymes in dead languages. And even if you make them up, nobody knows, right?
Oh, yes, that's quite clever.
I'll be there.
Yes, I might have some interest in some of these lost languages, especially since I can't find my notes.
Oh,
Why does everyone keep losing their notes?
it's a thing. It happens at Strixhaven.
Really?
Yes.
If you
See,
think
this
about
is
it,
this is
there's
why I
a
put
lot
my
of
notes on the wall.
students. There's a lot of students, which means there's a lot of notes. So lots of notes are going to be lost.
Just put them on your wall, you know?
Yeah.
Ebon's right. On the wall.
Okay.
Right.
I could do that.
I will bring plenty of paper to the event.
That's great.
But the event will be at 6 o'clock tonight, so I hope to see you then. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You're doing a great job.
You see his like little ears do like the cow thing where they waggle.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you see him moving down the hallway to the next door, and despite his big strong frame, you see that he doesn't make a lot of noise while he moves through the area. And so for the party, you have the whole day, and we're just gonna montage this. What do y'all want to do between now and 6 p.m.?
I mean, do we try? The real question is, Ebon, do you crack open the ice?
So what my plan is, I'm gonna split the thing, right? Because I know it's concentrate. Also, I know how hard after the first shift as a cook, I know how hard money is. So what I will do is I will take about a quarter of the ice and put it in our stocks. So we have closets and we have that there. And then the rest I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna like wrap them nicely. And during the whole time before the party, I'm gonna take bits of parchment and roll them, and I'm gonna be distributing like ice for sale, with like a small Ebon with like a shush drawing, and then like our room number.
No.
That's so funny. We've only been role playing for 30 minutes, and Ebon has just become basically a drug dealer.
A dealer.
And
I am a coffee baron.
I think that Echo wants to help in whatever way they can. So, like, they're designing labels, I think, for like the packaging. Like, and there's like a little thing on the back. I'll work on it, but there's like a, it's along the lines of like the things they put on the back of like tea bag containers, where it's just like, have some ice to help you, it's real nice. It's not good, they're not good. Like,
So, Echo, as you are helping with this for the day, what sort of emotion is Echo feeling as he's assisting Ebon with building this confiscated like material empire?
I think that Echo is like really thrilled by this, because not everybody gets Echo's energy, but I feel like they believe at least that Ebon is like we're friends, like we formed a connection based on this like a mutual addiction to caffeine. And so they're feeling like this glow of like acceptance because they found like people who get them at Strixhaven.
Yeah, so as you're feeling this, it's almost like an explosive warmth at your core. It just has a sense of belonging, a sense of companionship here. And as you are just throwing yourself into this project, embracing it, I kind of imagine the energy is very like yes and energy between the two of you as you collaborate here. Echo, you have drawn the Urali card. So we have a little bit of a flashback here. You essentially get to tell me about the last time Echo felt something like this.
Okay.
So what does the scene look like? You can put it anywhere that you want. Go ahead and like narratively describe what we see.
I think that you see a very crowded and noisy tavern. And Echo is looks a little bit younger, like a little more kitten than cat. And they're kind of sitting in the corner scribbling in a notebook. And I think like the bartender looks over and asks them what they're working on. And then gradually you see like the conversation around it, thanks to the bartender, like turns to what Echo is working on. And then the people in the tavern who are like very drunk, to be clear, are like, you should perform that, you should totally perform it. And Echo looks kind of mortified by all this attention. And then eventually they're like prodded into getting up on a table. And you see, I don't know if you get the sound of it, but like you see, actually, you know what I think they're reading? I think it's an earlier version of the first poem they did when they got here, which was the cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. And I think it's the early version of that they got a natural 20 on the performance check on when they got here. And I think you just see like their entire like demeanor transform as like they're being successful at this for the first time. And it's like a very similar facial expression that shifts from this crowded tavern to their room where they are currently drawing little Ebon smiling with a shh on the labels.
Ebon, go ahead and roll me an insight check here.
18.
18. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that you are very aware of how profound this collaboration is starting to feel for Echo. That they are really into this, and that there's a lot of love being put into this project.
Yeah, as I realize that while Echo is doing that, I crack open one can and make us like a few cups while we're working.
Okay. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you.
Woo!
14.
Okay. And a 10. Okay. Echo, for the rest of the session, Echo, you are going to feel pretty fucking hyper. You're going to have a caffeine buzz throughout the entire session. It doesn't have to be like 100, but a little more than normal. It's like you're just constantly taking espresso shots.
Okay.
Okay. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay. What is Sebastian going to do between that moment and when you're going to meet up?
Sebastian, I think, we had our magical physiologies exam, but there's other classes, and he's worried about this intro to computational magic one that has scared him since orientation day. So I think he'll head back to his room and like sort of put the pencil into the mug of coffee and hope that's not gonna kill it, and get back to studying some of the Quantrix course that he's in. Maybe even later, his roommate Dan's comes back from wherever he is, and he's like, "You do this kind of thing. Can you help? Because this is hard."
My friend Dan's.
Yes. So we see this little montage of Dan's and Sebastian doing a little bit of studying together. What does Alistair do during this period of time?
I think he's actually studied all out for now. He's a little upset he can't find his notes, so he just goes out and talks to people, maybe ask some questions about if anyone else is seeing weird stuff, black ooze, or just anything strange happening.
Oh, okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah, proper investigation.
I got a positive in that. Hey, 20.
Okay, dirty 20. Very good. You run into a student, and they say to you, "Listen, I've got some insider information that you might like to know. Something's gonna go down tonight at the Bow's End Tavern. You should be there. Maybe it's related, maybe not."
Is this related to the linguistics gathering
Oh no, don't bother with that. That shit's boring.
To each their own.
Yeah. All right.
Sure. I appreciate the information. I'll be
Yeah.
sure to go. Do I owe you anything?
No, this one's on the house.
Hmm.
And he's like, scram.
Okay, that was weird. Excellent. I'll head back or do
Okay.
whatever.
All right. So time passes and we all find ourselves at the Bow's End Tavern.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi. Oh no.
Hi.
Really? Already?
Pupils dilated.
Already?
Here, I will kind of set the scene a little bit here. I closed my notes. Why do I do that?
Mm-mm.
Hi,
Oh, I hate it.
Alistair.
It's the
Hi.
worst, isn't it?
Hi, Echo. Are you okay?
Hi, I'm great. Hi.
Mm.
Sebastian! Hi!
Big hugs. Someone wants a hug. Sebastian is there.
So you see a squat-looking building, but it looks quite comfortable. You see the exterior is gleaming and wooden, carved with overlapping Strixhaven star motifs. You can see that the interior is dim and cozy. You can hear the loud sounds of conversation leaking out, even though you're not within quite yet. We see the doors swing open as people are coming and going, and within we see rich mahogany floors and well-worn furniture of oak and black leather. You can hear music drifting out into the patio where you are currently gathered, and you see Drazimir sitting down with a book in his hands, and as you come up, he stands up and he says,
Oh, hello everyone. I wasn't expecting to see you. You actually came.
You said we would, so
Oh, excellent.
yes. Don't mind him. He is
Oh no, this is excellent. This is the kind of energy that we need to make the meeting look fun.
mm,
You see,
course.
Ebon has tinted glasses, has like a really gaudy jacket.
Would you like to sit inside or outside?
I
Anywhere's
don't have a
fine.
preference.
We're a languages group, right?
Yes.
Where will we be able to hear better?
Oh, probably out here. But
you see him kind of looking around.
do you think it would look more fun if we were inside?
Oh,
Probably.
insight?
Oh,
Insight? Yeah, if you want to do an insight check, yeah. Oh my god. Chili, I love you. Okay, with a 9, you can tell
Sebastian has no idea.
you can tell that Drazimir is a little bit on the nervous side. I mean, it sounds fun in there. There aren't very many people sitting outside.
What's going on inside? Is there like anything particular?
You just hear people, you hear music. There doesn't seem to be anything going on inside right now other than your usual Bow's End Tavern shenanigans of people drinking and eating.
I think inside is fine.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
You see him gathering up his books, and the way that he's super excited, he absolutely wanted you to say that and wanted you to think it was your idea. And he begins to lead you into the Bow's End Tavern. As the group of you kind of follow him in, you see that the bouncer, this very muscular, well-dressed orc named Tulk the Bulk, is currently leaning up against the wall and just kind of nods to the group of you as you enter in. And you see a few familiar faces here. You see Javanesh is currently working the bar. And you see Quintilius Antiphian Melanthor III.
This guy.
Is sipping a gin and tonic,
Of course he is.
and he watches the group of you enter, and he says, "Oh, Drasomir, you've brought in the newest recruit, have you?"
Oh.
Oh, is he a part of the Dead Language Society?
Are you asking out loud?
Yeah, and I also have like my tinted glasses like down in a judgment mode.
You see, Quintilius is like leaning up against the bar. He slides off. He just kind of shimmies forward. He says, "Yes, indeed, I am part of the Dead Languages Society."
No wonder these languages are dead.
That was cold.
I look around. Is there anybody else there?
As you look around, you see that coming up from behind you is Xanthur. Oh, hold on. Let me
bring
bring up the faces, because some people have not seen. Here is
Flame Daddy.
Quintilius. Interview.
Oh my god, he looks so smug.
Doesn't he have such a punchable face?
Mm,
He's like,
The
yes,
most punchable.
part of the Dead
Yes.
Languages Society.
that's just awful.
And then from behind the party is Xanthur.
Also
Hi,
known as
Xanthur.
Flame Daddy.
Flame Daddy. The nicest guy on campus. That's literally in his character description. So Xanthur comes up, and you see that he's holding these two large boxes under his arms, and there's like, he has a crowd with him. They also have like similar devices, and he's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi!
Mm,
Hey Echo. In good spirits today, I
Going
see.
well.
that's exactly what it is.
Hey, sorry, if you don't mind, can you make a little space? We've got some really cool technology that I'm actually not sure where they found it, but we want to set up here in the tavern.
Are you with the
Sure.
Dead
Oh,
Languages
okay.
Society?
I am not. But if you are, that's pretty cool.
You should totally join because it's the funnest.
You see him kind of just like look, just giving you a shy little smile. He's like, I'll think about it.
I think that like Echo's ears like just like perk up a little bit. Like
And he's just like, all right, yeah, we'll set up like over here. And you see them kind of like moving tables off to the side, and they begin to set up these rectangular boxes. You see that the paint on them is quite worn, and from what you can make out of it, it says Wizards Gizzards on the side of them. And they don't really seem to have very much detail to them, other than there's a funnel coming out of the front. Sorry, not a funnel. It's more of like a nozzle coming out of the front, and
Like
then
a
there's
spout?
a spout, yeah. And then there's a button behind it.
Is this a kegger?
No, so the spout kind of angles up, right? So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a box with like an angle up and a button.
Okay.
you can't bring a kegger into a tavern. That's so rude.
I mean, if it's BYOB, like we can't really.
That's true.
You see Javanesh kind of come up, and he like has his hands on his hips as he's watching everyone kind of file in, and he says, "Well, as long as you don't make a mess, I guess it'll be fine."
While they're doing it, can I survey the crowd and see who would be interested in our wares?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an insight check. Oh my god.
It's 11.
11? Okay. You have a feeling that Javanesh might be interested, but you're not sure. Maybe Quintilius? He looks like he has a lot of money.
Okay.
Tulk, you work here. You know Tulk is a straight edge man. He is no nonsense. He would shut you down immediately. Drasomir, maybe. I don't know. He does study a lot. It might help him. He'd probably be a consumer rather than doing anything else with it. Xanthur, probably not.
But like in the general, like, because you said there was a crowd
Yeah,
behind
there's
Xanthur.
like 40 to 50 people in the tavern right now. There's a lot of people. No one really sticks out too much.
Okay.
You
I'm
see,
just gonna
yeah.
yeah, if that's the case, I'm just gonna start like walking up to people with my shades on and my jacket on
Mm-hmm.
and just like shake their hand and leave like a small like kind of flyer for it, the
Uh-huh.
one that like Echo and I made.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me persuasion here. We'll see how well you carry yourself as you're kind of leaving your card around.
Can I assist being a demonstration of how fun the product is?
Yes. If
Please.
yeah, okay, so do this at advantage.
Okay, that's much better. The first one was a 3, the second one is a 17.
Okay.
And just to what's your inspiration die? It's a D6, right?
It's a D6, yes.
Just to make sure. Okay, and that's another 6. So 18 plus 6, 24.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, so the group of you you kind of watch as Ebon and Echo are just starting to hustle around the room, right? And people seem to be like, "Okay, yeah." There's definitely a mixed reception here. So we'll say that Echo and Ebon are kind of like off to the side here talking to other people. You see Drazimir is beginning to like he's taking this really seriously. He like begins to lay out like little packets and make sure they're all lined up, and he has pencils and he's just like setting up materials like placemats here at the table. You see Quintilius sit down next to him but does absolutely nothing. He's just kind of like ha 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 ha, and then just martini. Javanesh goes back over to the bar and Xanthur is setting up. Alistair, where do you want to go? What do you want to do here?
I kind of want to see what Xanthur is setting up, but I said I'd come for this Dead Language Society thing, so I'm sitting at the table with Drazimir.
Okay, sounds good. What about you, Sebastian?
Sebastian's hungry.
Uh-huh.
He wants to try and like flag down a surfer and get something to eat while they're doing this dead language thing.
Okay. Yeah, as you lift up your hand, Javanesh comes up to you and he says, yeah, can I get you something?
Yeah, could I get some wine and do you have souvlaki?
So here's the deal. I do have some wine. I have castor stew, and I've got Curdy's special.
What's Curdy's special today?
So Curdy kind of just chooses what she wants. So I don't even know. It rotates between a couple of dishes. There's Garden Surprise, Magister's Delight, macaroni and sausages, and rat ratatouille.
Ooh.
So I think she kind of chooses for you. So it's kind of you either get one or you don't.
Okay. I'll do that then.
All right. It's gonna be 2 silver for Curdy's special, and then 4 for the drink. Sorry, 4 copper for the drink.
Oh, look at that. I have exactly 4 copper in my copper pile.
That feels good.
Perfect.
And Javanesh looks over to Alistair and says, can I get you anything?
I'll take wine.
All right. And he scoots away and goes to prepare the food and drink. So, Echo and Ebon, as the two of you kind of make your way over to the next table here, we'll say that you're like here, you hear a commotion going on. I'm going to say like in the middle of your pitch here, you hear a commotion coming from the direction of the kitchen, which is up here.
Don't worry, I will help.
Are these 2 lines a wall?
Mm-mm. So it's like a little platform.
Okay.
It's higher.
Yeah.
Airs.
And you would know that this is the kitchen over
Yeah.
here. Because you work
Okay.
here.
I think that Echo will look to Ebon because Ebon works here and so knows like what is normal for this place versus what is abnormal. So they will follow Ebon's lead on like should we go does someone is that normal?
I'm gonna go to Javanish, actually.
Yeah. As you come up, you see Javanesh has a platter and is pouring 2 glasses of wine. And he walks around the bar, and it looks like he's about to head into the kitchen. And he says, yeah, Ebon?
What's going on in the back?
I don't know. Curdy is cooking today.
Yeah, like there's cooking noises, but like I heard something weird. Like,
Oh, all right. Can you watch the bar? I'll go check it out.
sure.
Echo is deeply caffeinated and so has wandered off in that direction because they have been left to their own devices.
Okay, so you see the door is one of those doors that goes like, right? Like you can push either way. You see that there, for health and safety reasons, there's a little porthole, right? So you can see inside. Did you know they have the doors, you can see through them? That way you can see if someone's coming or going.
Aha. I think that Echo looks through the porthole, but I think that they immediately I'm taking liberties with the effects of caffeine on tabaxis here, but I think that they accidentally push the door a little bit with the paw and it like moves and they're like, whoa. And
Oh,
like
no.
they're just like it is ball of yarn.
Oh my gosh. It's just like the same energy of like, you know, like the rubber door stoppers? Like it goes like
Yes.
when a cat finds that. It's just that all day long.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Came Dare, thank you so much for the draw for everyone. Okay. This is awesome. Something's about to happen, so this is perfect timing. Every single player has a card. Thank you so much. Alistair, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Echo.
Stop.
Okay. Ebon.
Stop.
Why you gotta whisper it like that? And Sebastian.
Ominous.
Stop.
Oh my god, this is gonna be such a good session. Okay. Alright, so Echo, as you're like looking through, you can see that the chef appears to be wrong layer. You can see that the chef appears to be running away from the kitchen and is like hurtling towards the door where you're kind of playing with the door.
I think that exactly what you think is gonna happen happens, which is that Echo can't quite stop themselves in time from playing with the door. And like they know that they should, but there's some disconnection between their brain and their paw. And so they accidentally clock the chef in the face with it.
Okay, yes. So you see the chef just immediately gets thrown back, and they're just grabbing their head. They're now prone.
Ernie.
Sorry.
Yeah. So like Javanesh is like beginning to leave you, Ebon, but you hear a loud thunk, like a bodily thunk.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. And then I think they immediately just go into the room without thinking to try and help this person they potentially concuss.
Okay. So as that is going on, Sebastian and Alistair, you can hear Echo from the distance, and you see Ebon is like halfway there.
That stuff does to you, Sebastian. You don't drink it. Ever. I do nothing.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
does
I love
seem
that.
like it's been quite an effect. Maybe Ebon needs someone to cast purify food and drink on this thing that he's gotten.
It's not a bad idea.
You see Quintilius slide up behind you. Who's got?
God damn it.
What are you talking about? Hmm?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Ebon got some ice earlier.
Oh, Sebastian.
Oh, did he? Hmm.
The worst person to find out.
Told us not to.
I don't know what's the big deal about some frozen water.
Man.
Okay, so the camera cuts over to Ebon. So
Someone's gonna get murdered today.
you hear Echo apologizing profusely and running into the kitchen. You see everything.
I see everything. Do I see Sebastian talking to Quintilius about the ice as well?
If you turn around, roll me a perception check for hearing.
It's a 18.
Okay. Yeah, you just happen to look around and hear Sebastian talk about ice.
You see this. This is what you see.
You're literally handing out flyers.
Yeah, but not to him.
This is true. This is right.
Not to him. He just like he goes to he looks at Sebastian. He's like, and then he just like walks backwards to the kitchen.
Honestly, if Sebastian's facing Quintilius, his back is to you. He has no idea you've done this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just like walking back to the kitchen.
Okay, so you're over here. Javanesh. Javanesh would move back towards the bar. He would look really torn. He would look like he wants to go follow, but someone has to be at the bar. Okay. Echo. As you are kneeling here, fussing over Curdy, you see that Curdy is very cute. You see that she is a dwarf and she has a very smudged apron on. Her hair has been pulled into a number of different braids and they're kind of frayed. You see that there are smudges of different condiments on her clothes. She's even got like a little bit of spice on her face and she has like a spray of sprinkles across her cheeks. And she's holding her head. She's like, oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Run!
I'm so sorry.
Get out of here! Run! And as
No,
she's...
I have to. I'm so sorry. I know you want me out of here. I wouldn't want to be near me either, but I'm really sorry about knocking you over.
She puts her little hands on both sides of your head. No, I mean run! And the camera like pans up over your shoulder. And
That audible out in like the main tavern.
yeah, she's being loud. You
Okay.
see the cauldrons in the back of the room where some stews are normally used. You see these geysers of steam just roll out, exploding from the corner of the kitchen here.
We just made those today.
I'm sorry.
I
I need everyone to select their token, roll for initiative. Go ahead, Fabian.
I just wanted to do like one quick non-combat
Yeah. Go ahead.
thing. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna say, "Everybody scramble!" To the whole bar.
Everyone's just screaming. They're like, ah!
Oh, that's nice. I got a 19 on initiative.
Okay. After 19. Alright, who are we missing? Alistair.
I've forgotten how to add myself to the turn order.
That is totally fine.
Thank you.
Go ahead and add these guys.
Eight.
Okay. So you see
panic erupt throughout the entire tavern here. People are running and screaming. You see Tolk the Bulk just tries to hold the door open, tries to help people stand up so they don't get trampled. You see Quintilius just fucking bounce. He's gone. Drasimir
I
hides.
fucking hate this guy.
Drasimir hides under a table over here. He's too big to push through the crowd, and he doesn't want to hurt anybody.
It's okay. We need to protect him at all costs.
You see Xanthur notices Drasimir here, and he kind of like bows down under the table, and he kind of hugs him protectively. He's trying to like be like, he's like, don't worry, Draz. I've got you. We'll be just fine.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, I love him too.
You see Javanesh pick up the medieval fantasy equivalent of a shotgun and just kind of bow down behind the bar here. So Nisa, thank you so much. So everyone is going to start this battle off with a pocket nat 20. So you can use that in the combat or save it till after combat if you like. Thank you so much. Perfect timing. We are going to go on a quick break here. It's about halfway mark time. So please join us in doing a little stretch, grabbing a little drink, and when we come back, there's some shit going down in the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right, we're back, everybody.
See ya.
And we are back. Thank you so much, Inway, for the card draws and the nat 20. I will use it, and it will be terrifying because we're only level 2.
Ah!
But before that, we get a card draw each. So please tell me when to stop. Echo.
Another one.
Stop!
Ooh, okay. Ebon.
Stop.
Okay. Sebastian.
Stop.
Okay. And Alistair.
Stop.
Okay. Very good. Oh yeah, Alistair.
Yes.
Your first card. You drew the skull card. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna make this a little harder.
Sure.
You see.
I did this to us last time.
From the sinks. 2 more of these steam geysers explode outwards. Okay. Ebon, you're first up.
I'm gonna be like, the last thing you want to do is fuck with somebody's food. And because he studied a lot of things, on his side he now has a pouch, and he takes out a bunch of sand from his pouch, and he puts it in his fist, and he blows it at the area of the most. Well, let me go in there first.
Yeah,
before
move
you-
your token, please.
I'm gonna go in here.
Okay.
And this is a 20-foot radius. So that should hit everybody except the farthest one on the sink.
Okay.
And I need to roll. I'm gonna cast sleep. And I'm gonna roll is it 5d8? Yep, 5d8.
So like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Could arguably like do this and it would get them too.
Okay, cool. So I rolled a 24, so that's the number of HP gets affected.
Okay. You see that this geyser that's closest to you, it begins to wane. It begins to reduce to more of a simmer.
Okay.
The
So
others
within
seem
24.
unaffected.
It's fine.
Okay.
We have a gauge. It's good. And Brownie is gonna do the help action to the. Actually, no. He, yeah, help action to get what's her name
Curdy?
again? Curdy, to get her up.
Okay. Much like in the beginning of the session where Brownie was trying to help lift up the sack, you see kind of grab Curdy's like ponytails and trying to help her up.
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
Lastly, as a nope, can't do 2 spells. Never mind. Thank you.
Okay. No, for as a homebrew rule, like if you have the action economy for it, just use it. It's fine.
Okay, I will hex this guy over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Sebastian, it is your turn.
Is the gap here large enough to move through?
Yeah.
Okay. Sebastian will move there then.
Okay.
And then I think he can just barely make it with a dash action to here, but
Okay.
he's hold on, I do have a bonus action. I always forget about it. No, nothing's close enough, so I'm done.
Okay. What kind of emotion are you feeling as you're charging in here? You're pushing yourself to your limit as you're like dashing forward past the people who have fallen down here.
This is precisely the kind of situation that Karametra chose Sebastian for. His goddess believes in protecting community above pretty much anything else, and Curdy is a beloved member of the Strixhaven community. So he feels not just a personal responsibility to be there for her, but an almost like divine responsibility to protect this chef.
Excellent. So you, as you charge valiantly in here and you stand yourself between the threat and these precious people, you feel a surge of confidence just erupting through you. You have drawn the star card. You can increase one ability score by 1 immediately. It cannot exceed
Nice.
24.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be your turn. It is now the Steam's turn.
Oh,
no. You see this one just remains to be sizzling here. You see the steam beginning to move almost as if a cloud, and you could swear that there is some kind of a shape as a kind of hidden within the cloud here as it moves. All of a sudden, it begins to turn towards the group here, and it comes out in a funnel, like a cone.
Oh, wow. Hate that.
Yeah. So literally everyone here is affected by this. I need a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. Curdy's going to be disadvantaged because she's on the ground.
No, Curdy, I'm so sorry.
Even if she's being helped up.
It's not her turn yet. So, but she saved.
Okay.
So she
Did
only
better
takes
than
2
me.
damage.
Oh, I have more hit points now, by the way, Stella.
Who only? Oh shit! She only has 4 hit points. Oops.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, she's not dead
no.
yet. She's not dead yet. Okay, I'm sorry. What did you say, Jilly?
I got more. I don't remember if you put them on my token, but I have more hit points now because I'm all grown up.
Okay, you grown up. What's your hit points now?
13. I have 13 whole hit points.
Okay.
Not to brag, but
Okay. So Echo takes 4 damage. Ebon, Sebastian, you only take 2 damage. This is the steam just rolls over you with intense heat, and it just
ow.
it hurts. It's a searing sort of pain. Brownie also needs a saving throw here.
Oh no.
My beautiful hit points.
I'm gonna make my main.
Roll me a
curl.
d20.
It's a dex, right?
Yeah.
That's a 18. Either way, Brownie has 1 hit point.
Oh no. It's So, poof, Brownie's just gone. Taken away by the steam.
I think
you see,
Brownie
you
is
see
resummonable, right?
Yes, he is. But you see Ebon like take off his shades and crush him.
I think that Echo has probably seen this happen before, so as he's getting steamed, it just goes like, "Bye, Brownie. See you later."
Okay. And then you see some of the steam beginning to move forward here. Just moving through the room. Y'all, this is a problem for you.
This is a really big problem.
I'm gonna do a con save for my pecs.
Okay. It's a 9.
Hex is dropped.
Okay. So this steam geyser is going to do the same thing.
Oh,
So, oh, that was the average. Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw again, please. Okay. DC is 10. So, oh no, Echo, you take 6 steam damage here, 6 fire damage, and Sebastian, Ebon, you only take 3. Curdy is knocked out, not dying, but definitely not in a good place right now.
This is not good.
nope.
All right. And you see the steam just sort of coalescing into this like giant cloud here. That's gonna be their turn. Echo, how you feeling?
I don't feel great, but I do feel like I can cast Fairy Fire because they're all cozied up to each other.
Are.
So I'm gonna do that is my plan. Did it roll it? Nope, it didn't put it in the chat. Why didn't it put it in the chat? Who can say?
So I think they need to do dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, did I accidentally delete it from my spell list instead of casting it? Is that what I did? That's what I did.
It's
Oops.
okay. So here, I'll copy paste it for our group here. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and roll just a ton of these. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy here just fails because he's sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Your DC was 13, so that's 1, 2. That's 2 failures. All right. Describe to me what your fairy fire looks like.
I think it's like a gold that turns, or like a yellow to gold to orange, like a pulse. And it kind of like at the height is a bright orange that matches Echo's fur. And then sinks down into like a mild yellow color, but it pulses.
Okay. Yeah. So you see that it fades away from 3 of them, but it manages to maintain a glow on the other 3.
Great. I would like to not be here anymore.
Okay.
If I mean, I guess backing up is can I try and use my movement to like hip check Curdy out of the room as I go, like hide around the corner, because I'm really hurting a lot.
Yes. So you can definitely do that. However, if you move out of melee range of this steam method here, you do get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot I can do about that. I guess I'm gonna I tell you what, I'll use my bonus action and give a bardic inspiration to Sebastian. And I think that this is very out of breath. I think that it's kind of perfunctory for Echo because they're like having trouble breathing a little bit, and they just go ooh ooh ooh. Black and orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I struck right by with my tail in the air. And then puts up a paw and says, it's a work in progress. And and just kind of, I'm gonna take the opportunity attack because I have to get out of here. I can't take another steam to the face.
Okay. Let's see. 13.
My armor class is 12.
Okay, it hits. You take 2 damage.
Okay, I'm still up. I have 1 hit point.
Oh.
Run!
Run.
Yeah, so Curdy just kind of like rolls out of the room here and is underneath the table.
Okay. All right, let's go. I'm just like right here outside the door and hoping that they don't come to the door because I want to be able to see what's happening.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Very good. Alistair, it's your turn. You see Echo is fucked up.
Oh shit. So you're saying the homebrew rules is we can use 2 spells as long as they don't take the same type of action?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Have fun. Be bold.
5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I feel like I'm forgotten. Is it X? Nope. Trying to select my token and move it, but I can't see. I was trying to check the range.
Okay.
But I can't figure it out.
Each square is 5 feet.
Yeah, I guess I was trying to measure it. There's like a way to measure.
Yeah, so on the bar on the left, there's one that looks like a ruler.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to Misty Step right next to. Oh, that's not me. Yeah, Misty Step. I'm right there. Next to Curdy.
Okay.
Going to the table. Can I see in the room?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I'll use my action to cast Shatter.
Ooh.
Just so it hits all of them if it's a not Sebastian.
Okay. Go ahead and post Shatter in the chat for me, please.
Okay. I guess if I cast it, it'll pop up, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Pretty good.
Okay.
I succeeded on the fairy fire con check, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I always forget about con saves. I mean, concentration checks.
So
okay.
do I.
Shatter is a 10-foot sphere. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to put it like right here? Oh wait, you could do it. You could do it like this, and it literally gets all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait. Does fairy fire affect saving throws too?
No, just attack rolls.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Insight.
4, 5.
DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one automatically fails. Okay. So that is 1 success.
Okay.
So, oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
16 damage minus 16. Minus 16. Is a save half damage?
Yes.
Okay. So this one's going to be minus 8. This one's going to be minus 16. Wow. Okay. Describe to me what this looks like. You messed them up immensely.
I think as he's moving, his Misty Step looks like just a puff of that shadowy smoke. As I appear, he snaps his finger, and there's just a little break, almost in reality, that is like a purple light, and it just shatters outwards. Just hits all of them.
Oh, very, very good. Okay. Next is Ebon's turn.
I see that they have taken more damage, which means, good thing for me, I take more sand out and I scatter it. And because the other guy took damage, so he's not sleeping anymore.
Yes, he's not.
So we're gonna try to reapply that. And the good thing about sleep is it works on current HP. That's a
Nice.
33.
Okay, let me do some math here.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The real villain of D&D math.
All right. Describe to me what this looks like as a significant number of them begin to lose their steam.
So Ebon
Nobody laughed.
throws the sand in the air, and as it kind of starts falling, you see kind of like a spectral tiny owl just fly above their heads and like do spinny things, and then they just fall asleep.
Nice. Love it. Okay, anything else for you?
I'm gonna walk up to this guy who's awake.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do that. And I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna look at him. Say, what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say for yourself?
Says hiss because it's
Fuck
just
the
steam.
food up.
This is just the
Kill my bird.
Sebastian, it is your turn. Where are you?
Sebastian. Oh, we've got one that's not asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will shift over one, and I'm going to attack it. It's advantage because it's got fairy fire on it. Is that correct?
Yes.
All
Are
right.
he sleep? Oh, he's not sleeping.
Ooh.
11 is a hit. Their armor class is 10.
Oh.
Me.
6 slashing damage.
Okay. 6. Okay. Yeah, it takes the hit, and you cut through the steam, and it begins to like fizzle quite a bit. Anything else for you?
Yes. Also going to reach his hand with his shield back towards Echo. And he knows that Echo loves these songs, and all of their songs seem to be cat themed. So he reaches back to his childhood, back in Theros, and he has a almost forgotten lyric of a bedtime song sung to him by some of the lionesses or leonesses of his pride, and sings, "You better leave my kitten all alone. You better leave my kitten all alone," and casts Healing Word.
Ooh, okay.
And you can have 4 health back.
I feel so healed. I think you hear very like far away. That's a great song. You should work on it more.
All right, you heal for 4. Okay, would that be all for you?
That is all.
Okay, so, as all of this is going on, you hear a as Javanesh loads his shotgun,
Over.
wand shotgun. 10, 15, 20, 25,
Wand shotgun.
30. Yeah, so he comes rushing forward, and he moves over to Echo and says, "Take this!" and gives you a potion of healing.
Oh, thanks.
You have drawn the night card, Echo.
Oh.
So, Javanesh is coming to your rescue here. You can add 1 relationship point to Javanesh on your Strixhaven tracker. I'll help you with all of that off of stream.
Okay.
Yep. So he's gonna do that on his turn. All right. It is now the Steam's turn. They are sleeping. But
Number 1.
Slumps.
except for 1. Okay. We're gonna see that one try to slash at Sebastian. Hiya! That's a nat 1. Jeez. Okay, it misses. You just see like this lash of steam kind of roll out and try to hit you here. It fails. The rest of them are sleeping. I can't do anything about that. Echo, it's your turn. A potion of healing has been shoved into your hands.
Yes. And the smart thing to do would be for me to take it, but I have never been accused of being smart. I'm going to cast. Oh, I mean, if I damage them, they'll wake up. Do we care about that?
No, we just went past their turn, so we'll get another full run
Mm-hmm.
before they do anything, I believe.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I think then Echo is going to step forward and color spray. Because that's the vibe.
Okay. So this is a cone. Do
A
you want to
cone,
try
so-
to hit all of them?
Yeah, I would like to try and hit all of them without hitting Ebon or Sebastian, because
Okay.
that would be rude.
I think from that angle,
Do I have to go up further? Maybe I can.
if you go up right next to it, yeah, you'll be able to basically hit all of them.
I
If you
missed this
try-
one.
Yeah, if you try to hit all of them, if you try to hit this one, it's definitely going to get Ebon too.
Okay, I'll leave that one sleeping then. That's fine.
Okay.
And I'll just go for all the other ones. I don't want to hit my roommate.
Okay.
We just started a business. That would be bad.
I'm kind above game as a DM. I'm kind of panicking because I've realized I've stacked the deck against y'all, but it'll be okay. Maybe we'll figure it out as we go.
I
All right.
Hang on, wait.
have no
Before-
spell slots.
Before I cast this, do I believe in my heart of hearts that Steam Methods being blinded like matters to them on a personal level?
Roll me an insight check here. Because you don't know
Okay.
that they're Steam methods.
I did just take a test on
Slotty.
magical creatures. but
Yeah.
not these magical
Okay,
creatures.
15. Okay. So it's kind of hard to tell what exactly they are because for all intents and purposes, they just look like animated steam clouds. You do get the sense that they do have some sort of way to perceive the group of you. So this would definitely help. Mechanically, it will give them disadvantage.
Okay. Then I will do that. Did it auto roll those points for me? It did not.
However, before you roll, just to like kind of give you all the information,
Oh.
with that 15, you also realize that they seem kind of unstable.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No! Oh no!
Okay. I think that information is relevant because they are.
You see why
okay.
I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up now?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. No, I get it. Then I think instead of waking them up, Echo is gonna poke their head around. If it's okay with you, if I change my plan a
Yes,
little bit. with that
yes.
knowledge.
I wanted to give you all the info, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Echo is gonna poke their head in and viciously mock the one that's awake.
Okay. Okay.
You couldn't even boil a kettle. You're such bad steam. And it doesn't make sense, but I think Echo's just committing to the bit.
Okay. Wisdom save. It fails. It rolled a 3, so it takes 4 psychic damage. Okay. It's still up.
And then I think no one else is anybody else seriously injured? I can't tell. Except for me.
Ebon looks kind of hurt. Sebastian looks a little hurt.
I'll be fine though.
Okay. I can't do. I guess with the bonus action, I can use another inspiration. I already gave Sebastian inspiration. I'm gonna give Ebon inspiration, and I think instead of a poem, Echo just says, "You have to stay alive so we can create our business empire." And you get a D6 inspiration
Hell
die.
yeah! Hell yeah!
Eyesight's baby. That's it.
Okay, very good.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Uh-huh.
Since you're on the table, if you want to move on top of the space where Curdy is, you definitely can. I'll just move her here for.
So, do I get an idea that they're unstable?
Go ahead and roll me an insight or arcana check.
I'll roll Arcana, because I feel like this is kind of important.
Just kind of important, maybe. Yeah.
Ooh, I know, that's not
5.
good.
So remember, you do have a pocket nat 20.
Oh. So many other things I could say. But
Just do it, but do what you're gonna do. Do what you're gonna do, and we're gonna figure it out
Do
later.
it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
we'll
Just
figure it out later.
we'll just
All right,
figure it out.
I shrug my shoulders. I activate.
They're not gonna die that quick, right?
I don't know.
I know. I already know the cap of their HP at this point.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
a form
I
of
have an
dread.
idea.
Form of dread. Okay,
The
so can
black-
you describe that to us again?
Yeah, that black crown wreathed in shadow will appear above my head, and my clothes seem to just ooze that shadowy energy, licking at the air. And is there any of them that looks a little more healthier? I wouldn't know that. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, they're all like the same density of fucked up.
Yeah, it's just smoke. Yeah.
So
Okay.
just to give you an idea, those five sleeping ones, all their HP together is 33. Together, not each. But
Ordinarily, I'd be really happy about that, and yet I am not.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
You can hold your action.
Yeah,
until
I
we're out.
don't know these things.
That's true.
Listen, just
Just do
embrace
it.
the RP. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Some of us have healing, probably.
Yeah. There's an infirmary.
Is Curly next to me? Is she out?
She is unconscious, not dying.
Okay.
She's on the floor
Yeah, I'm gonna
taking
shoot
a nap.
the one at the top with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, this one?
Yep.
All right.
Chain reaction.
12.
That's a hit.
Of course, I rolled high.
9 damage. All right, here we go. Okay, so a couple of things happen.
You're playing Elden Ring right now, right?
Okay, so as describe to me what it looks like as your Eldritch Blast goes and what it looks like and
Yeah. Those little purple motes that are wreathed in shadow kind of appear in my hand, and I push my hand out and fire it at the corner of that pile of mist, or the cloud of mist that's floating.
okay, excellent. Yeah, as it goes into the steam just explodes. It has a death burst. So I have to roll a ton of dex saving throws now.
They're unconscious. Do you?
Oh my god, they're all unconscious. They
They
automatically
don't make dex
fail.
saves.
Except for one. One makes a dex
All
save.
right, I have to roll damage. All right, 5. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So I'm just gonna be real with you. They all have 5 hit points. All of them. Every single one of them has 5 hit points. All right. So I have to do a dex save here. It wouldn't matter. It's just mathematically not okay. Whatever. We'll work it out. Okay, this one
We have enough
explodes,
HP.
right? And then this one explodes, and then this one explodes. This one explodes. This one explodes, and this one explodes. So essentially, the kitchen gets destroyed.
And me and Sebastian need to make like what, 4
1,
dex
2,
saving
3,
throws?
4. You need to make 4 dex saving throws.
Well, within 5 feet of you, I only have 2 within 5 feet of me, right?
Oh, Ebon,
I
you
need
have
to-
to make 4 saving throws.
I just want to say, Echo very purposely did not cast that spell so that Ebon would not get blown up, and then immediately watches their roommate be like immolated by 4.
Hey, the
For-
first one, natural 20.
Hey.
Okay, you failed the second one, so you take
No.
5.
Well, okay.
Oh yeah, I would technically roll more different damage for each
You
one.
have a bardic inspiration to use on something.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's do Sebastian first because Sebastian has less
Yeah.
to roll.
Okay.
I was gonna say, let me burn my nat 20 to fix that 5.
Okay. Yes, so you succeed, so you only take 2 damage from the first blast.
Okay, and then the second one is 13.
Okay, so you only take 2 damage from the second blast.
Cool.
So
You only take 4 damage.
So my second my second save was an 8. I need a 10 to save, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that's plus 6.
Okay, so
that's,
you save. You take 2 damage.
Okay, so let's
That's your first
2
one.
So my first one was 2. This is
Uh-huh.
the second one, so another
Yep.
2, so that's 4 damage. Let's remove that right now. I'm at 7 hit points.
Okay.
Okay. The third one is a 14.
You take
so that's
2.
another 2.
Yep.
Okay.
This is
The
fine.
13. This is the 15.
Oh my god. Okay. That is
Oh,
wild.
man.
You took half damage from 4 explosions. You are not doing good. All right. Well, I mean, that's the end of combat here. So, this is what happens. Alistair, you fire off your Eldritch Blast, and all of a sudden, it levels the whole kitchen. There's explosions. Heat just explodes out in all directions. It washes over Sebastian and Ebon. There's so much residual smoke in here that nobody can see what's going on inside the kitchen. You see everyone kind of coughing and recoiling from the kitchen here. Sebastian, you take the brunt of it, and it doesn't really affect you. Ebon, you just get, like, sucker punched by steam in all directions, but you're not dead.
His new jacket is like just destroyed. He just bought it this afternoon. He's just like, he looks like a feral child. In this team, just like point of order, since it's not evident. Within this team, within 10 feet, I have blind fighting, so I can sense anything moving within the steam in 10 feet. So is there anything?
No. There are no bodies, there's no nothing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna delete them because they're deleted.
That was monumentally lucky. Is
Yeah.
what that
I
was.
was so lucky.
It's totally fine. Sebastian's gonna rest a hand on Ebon's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds, which I thankfully decided I should have prepared today. Take 11 health.
Wow.
11 health. Thank you.
Yeah, that is maximum healing on Cure Wounds level 1.
Ebon just like comes out of the kitchen, just like hunched over. I'm like,
I didn't intend for that to happen.
he just like gives you a thumbs up, and he scans the crowd for what's his face.
So, as you're looking around, you see that chairs have been turned over. There are belongings scattered everywhere, and other than Drazumir and Xanthur hiding underneath a table in the distance, nobody else is there. Tolk is outside. You can see him like through a window.
The bouncer ran outside.
No, the bouncer was helping like throngs of people
Okay.
out, right?
Okay. Yeah, true.
No, he didn't abandon all of you. He was busy
Fuck this.
trying to take care of people.
I think Echo slides the potion of healing into their pocket and casts the first level healing word on themselves. And I think this is just them muttering to themselves, "It's okay. You're strong. You are worthy. You can do this." Like words of affirmation. And I would like hit points.
Very good.
As one of the cooks.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
I'm
Ebon,
actually-
if you're still in the kitchen here?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the stoves at where these things spawned, and can I make like a detect magic ritual thing to see if there's like residual stuff, or can I make an Arcana check or something?
Yeah, you can do either of those. Pick one.
Uh, I'll do an Arcana check since it might be quicker.
Okay,
Oh.
sounds good.
Can Echo also heal Curdy if Curdy has not been healed already?
Yeah, you see that Javanish has moved over and is trying to help take care of Curdy, and Curdy's still really hurt. You see that she has like burn marks and scalding all on her skin. And as you cast your spell, go ahead.
I don't have any spell slots left.
I got lay on hands.
I think Echo tries and it's like, it's not working. It's not working. Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian will come over and like place a hand on Curdy's forehead like he's trying to like take her temperature, except he's got this massive lion paw. So it like covers her whole face.
I love
And
it.
there is this glow of golden green light. And I don't know how many points to lay on hands I need. I think you said 4 health. So
Yeah, she is.
so 4 health for Curdy.
Okay, she goes, oh, ow. The soup was too spicy.
Aximilian in the chat said lay on beans, which I approve of.
Just poop.
So the camera will cut over back to Ebon, and with the 22 Arcana, you see that there is some strange oily black substance inside of the cauldrons here. Also, on the table closest to you, you see something that you haven't recognized before. You're pretty familiar with the kitchens here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have drawn the sun card.
Ooh.
You see what looks like a golden quill on one of the counters in the kitchen. You know that doesn't belong here. You know it's not Curdy's. You know it doesn't belong to anyone on the staff.
I'm gonna take a towel, like kind of like a towelette or like a something to. I'm gonna wrap that in there. I'm gonna take a mason jar and take some of the black sludge, and I'm gonna take like maybe like kind of like a sack to contain all of this, so people don't see me bringing what the contents are out. And yeah, I'm gonna head out and check up on the rest of the crew.
Okay. So did you pick up the quill as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can add a scribe's pen to your inventory.
Ooh.
A common wondrous item. All right. So Ebon comes out with something underneath his arm. It's bundled up and obscured.
Do you have that?
I just go up to Alistair. It's like the black sludge. It's the black sludge again.
Okay, all right. So keep this one this time. She gave the other one to the dryad. Nothing came of it. Our teacher, rather.
Yep, Professor Verelda Lang.
Maybe there's another club that can help us with this.
I'm not so sure. I'm down to try.
Yeah.
Oh, again, I really didn't mean to blow up all those methods. Here, take this. I give him a health potion. It's the normal one we got, because I feel bad.
It's all right.
I insist.
Okay. Thanks, bud. I look around. Where's that Quintilius looking?
You see Javanish kind of cock an eyebrow at you and say, I think that he just kind of rolled on out of here with the rest of everybody. You did tell everyone to disperse. What was the
True.
word you said?
Scramble.
Yeah, that one.
We should actually add that to the menu. Scrambled eggs for breakfast.
You see Javanich just look at Curdy, who's the head chef here, and Curdy's like, "I'll think about it.
You're open for breakfast?
We're open all day long."
Yeah.
Oh.
Could put hash browns in it. Potatoes. Tasty.
I'll think about it. You see her like slyly pull out a little notepad and start scribbling on it. Ebon, you know that Curdy is pretty proud of like maintaining her kitchen and her menu.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
Well,
we should wait. What's his name? Poor guy. His thing got interrupted by all this dumb shit.
Casimir.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, as
Is
everyone just kind of
Casimir still
collectively.
under the table?
Yeah. You see Drazomir just huddling under the table and Xanthur's just like petting his head. It's like, it's all right, dude. It'll be fine. Drazomir's like, I was so scared.
I think Echo goes over to them with like their paws on their face and go on their face, and then like transfers their paws to his face and is just like, I told you it would be okay.
Oh.
And it's like way too close and way too intense.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check here.
Okay.
19. Okay. He puts his big hands on yours where you're cupping his face and he says, "You're a very good friend, Echo. Thank you so much. I feel much better
Sure.
now. I feel...
This meeting was so fun.
Do you really think so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have been worried to death that I wouldn't be able to find anyone to sign up with the Dead Languages Society.
Just tell them that it's this exciting every time and everyone will sign up.
Echo, you make me feel terribly inspired. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we can tell people that we accidentally summoned these things with a dead language.
Oh, that's fantastic. Echo,
It's
you have drawn the comet card. You level up because
Hey.
you helped Drasimir feel better about his whole plot.
I leveled up twice today. It's been such a busy day.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love it. I think that Echo immediately pitches to everybody that they should have a subtitle for the group that's "It's explosively fun."
Drasimir is just kind of awkwardly smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, if you could excuse me, I need smelling himself, him smelling like steam and stew. I need a shower. So I'll catch y'all later. He's just like walking so shook, still like
You're still holding the cauldron under your arm. Yeah. Okay, so Ebon very overtly waddles out of the tavern with a giant cauldron under his arm. What does everyone else want to do?
Drasimir, you work at the library, don't you? With restocking the books?
I do.
Maybe you could find some people for your club based on which books they've checked out.
Oh, that's fantastic, Sebastian. Sebastian, would you please consider joining the Dead Languages Society? It would mean so terribly much to me.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Common is already my second language, and Common's really hard.
Oh, I understand. That is all right. Thank you. You have a very good idea.
And I think Sebastian will like awkwardly be like, "Okay, I gave my idea. I'm leaving."
Yeah, okay, so you go after Ebon. Okay. Javanesh kind of looks at Alistair and says, I've never seen anyone shoot like that before. You got a sharp eye.
Yeah, wasn't on purpose though, so. I
It
wouldn't
looked
call
dead
it
on to
purpose.
me. I mean, I understand you didn't mean for anyone to get hurt. Of course not. But
Yeah. Well, I don't really remember much before a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know where it came from, but I seem to be well attuned to doing it.
would you say that Alistair feels a little guilty right now?
Oddly, yes, because he hasn't really cared too much about people.
Perfect, because you've drawn the Fool card.
Ooh, what's that do?
So you lose something here. You get to choose what it is.
No.
It can be a memory, a sense, a bond. So it could be like your sense of like your sense of self, like maybe you're more inclined to be protective of other people. You could like lose like even more memories if you wanted. You basically get to change something about yourself because this moment here makes you let something go.
I think with the loss of his notes and kind of the scare of what happened before, he will lose the rest of his memory before coming to Strixhaven. He remembers nothing except walking in the door.
Oh, okay. Cool. So Javanesh like reaches out and he gives you an awkward pat on your shoulder and he says, well, it'll be all right. I think that you'll find yourself well suited to this place and you've clearly got friends here. You did a good thing. The threat was defeated and everyone ended up being okay. So don't take it too hard.
Yeah, I guess I just worry that if he starts thinking back, not remembering. If I can't even remember who I was or what I can do, I might wind up hurting more people.
I don't think so. You've helped these people. You've literally proven that you don't need memories to be a good person and do a good thing.
I'll try to take your word for it.
Yeah. And hey, if it makes you feel any better, take this.
And he pulls a flask. It's like a leather flask. Something that like, seems personal. It has Javanesh inscribed on the side of it and he holds it out to you. And he says, this is my personal brew. I find that this specific recipe, in times of need, it just really kicks you into gear, helps balance things out.
I appreciate it. I'll take it, and I'm sure that time will come where I'll need it.
Okay. You drew the key card, so you get a rare item here. This is an elixir of health, but instead of being in a potion bottle, it's in Javanesh's personal flask.
Okay. Awesome.
And you can add
Isn't-
1 relationship point to Javanesh. Yeah, go ahead.
That's the second time you've drawn key. I love it.
I think
Yeah.
that's the 3rd time that he's
Oh,
drawn.
It's the third time.
Yeah.
Last session I had with you, you also drew it, I think.
You like have a dagger, you have like a whip, I think, or something.
I
A
have
shield?
something.
I don't know. You keep drawing it, yeah.
I will feeling guilty and now awkward because he doesn't feel like he deserves anything. He'll kind of nod his head, bow, and take off outside. But when he gets a chance, he wants to catch Sebastian.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ebon is basically like further out a little bit. So you do have a chance to talk to Sebastian privately here.
Sebastian.
Oh, hello, Alistair. How are you?
It's been bad Like Ebon, you were also caught in that explosion. I just wanted to say I was sorry, and well, we fought together a lot, as the last couple weeks have been, oddly enough. And you're always on the front line, so I figured this would do you better than me. This appeared in my room one day. And I passed the shield to him that I appeared.
Oh, this is a very nice shield. Are you sure you don't want it?
Yes, I have no training or skill. It would only hinder me, but it'd be better suited for you. And take it as a token of apology from missteps that I have made.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. It's one of the things that my goddess calls me to is to protect people. So that often puts me in harm's way. But I do appreciate the gift nonetheless.
Of course. Maybe you can misbalance my mistakes with that. Yeah, and he'll just kind of take off.
Okay. So last we have Echo. You're kind of the last one here as everyone begins to file out.
I think that Echo first of all says, well, Curdy, I would love to help you clean up the kitchen, but I wanted to ask first, is Dracomir still here?
Yeah, Drowsamir is still here.
Drowsamir.
Yeah, Xanthur's still here.
I think that giving like a little side eye to Xanthur says, you know, I would be thrilled to join your society. I'm wondering if you need someone for marketing?
Oh, do you know somebody? That would be excellent.
Well, yes, I know me.
Oh, wonderful.
You see him like scramble over to the table where he had everything set up. He pulls up a book, he flips it open, and he clears his throat. Comes up to you and says,
Echo, I would like to formally invite you to the Dead Languages Society. Please,
flips open the book.
please sign here, and you shall henceforth be known officially as one of the members of our very dear club.
I would love to. And Echo signs with like a very big flourish.
You see that the name above yours is Quintilius.
Oh no. I mean, I guess that's good because now I mean, did I hear the whole I don't know that I heard the Sebastian telling Quintilius because I was in the kitchen concussing the cook.
Yeah.
But so I think that Echo just kind of like they're smiling and then the mouth just kind of like drops a tiny bit. And I think that Echo will work on getting Ebon to join because it's, you know, it'll be a fun group activity for us, a bonding exercise.
Oh my god, is this going to be the plot where y'all use the Dead Languages Society as a cover for your
Yes.
book?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think also like they look over just to see what Cutie McCutie is thinking.
Okay, you have to be more specific because there's so many cuties here.
Xanthar, what Xanthar is thinking.
Yeah, Xanthur, like as you're signing the book, he just gives you like 2 thumbs up, and he puts his hands on his hips and he says, "Yeah, that's awesome. Drowsamir's a good guy. I'm glad that you're supporting some good people here. That's really nice of you, Echo."
I try.
You see him kind of look down. He blushes a little bit. Anyway, Javanesh, do you want some help? And Javanesh is like, yeah, come on with me. Let's go fix up the kitchen. Whee! And they leave. And then Curdy's like, wait, I need to tell you where to put everything.
Clatter, 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 clatter.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else that you want to do here? Drowsamir gives you like begins to like hand you like packets of information. It's like, oh, this is when we meet for tea time, and also our weekly review of the ancient texts. We are currently on the letter B.
Great. Echo of the intelligence of 8 nods and smiles. And after they're done, goes to help in the kitchen because they want to like stare at Xanthur over exploded pots and
course.
pans.
Of course. Okay, can you roll me an athletics check here?
No. Sorry, I was in the midst of looking at colleges to level up. Who will I become? Who can say? Let's see. Athletic. Okay, it's not terrible.
Okay, 11. So you do feel quite winded by the end of trying to help out in the kitchen. Xanthur definitely like puts you to work. He definitely keeps taking a side eye and like sneaking a peek from you now and then. But you can tell that Xanthur's like honestly genuinely there to help. And with your combined efforts, the group of you do manage to wrap up and clean up the kitchen as best as you can. So the end begins to draw to a close, and the camera begins to follow Ebon. You make your way where?
Can I make an investigation check to find Quintilius?
You can try. So there's no way to tell heads or tails which way he's gone. And you're not terribly close to him, so you don't know what his schedule is.
Actually, if that's the case.
Yeah. Like, he's just another student, right?
Yeah, that's the case. I'm actually gonna head over to the coffee shop. Because
Okay.
there's a wonderful young lady that I would like to tell about what happened.
Okay.
That is involved in the newspaper.
Yes. So you go to the coffee shop and you find, as faithful as one can be, in the coffee shop, in her seat that she is normally in, is Mina Lee. She looks up. She says, what is that you have?
I look around. Can I make a perception check for shady individuals?
Yeah. Roll insight. Okay, 11.
11.
You can't tell. You don't know most of these people. But
It's
you
fine.
know you can trust Mina.
Yeah, it's like I gotta tell you something. It's a scoop, as you would call it.
A scoop.
Yeah.
You see her magical illusion notepad just flip up, and there's like a little quill that floats in the air. All right,
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Do you trust the people around here?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. Under the table, I put it down and I slide
Clonk.
it. Like, yeah, I take the quill, but like I kind of like slide it with my foot. It's like there's black liquid. Every time there's an event, there's been a black liquid found at the scene of the crime or the incident. And there was another incident at the tavern. And there were steam things.
Okay.
They blew me up.
Yeah,
I survived.
you don't look so good, and you.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
is that you?
It's the stew. It's today's special. But yeah, I'll take care of. You know what? I'm like, I snap my fingers and I don't smell anymore.
What do you smell like instead?
Coffee grounds.
Coffee. Okay, she just kind of like begins to lean in a little. That's better.
Yeah.
She blushes a little.
So yeah, we talked to, what was the name of the teacher again?
Professor Verelda Lang.
Yeah, we talked to Professor Verelda Lang, and she didn't really do anything to the sample that we got. So maybe you know people that you can trust that can check on the sample?
Yeah, I can try my best.
Okay.
I trust Professor Verelda Lang too.
I trust her, but she doesn't seem to take it seriously. So,
Oh. Well, I will take it seriously. I don't know how quickly I can get you answers, but I will try my best.
hey, I, I don't expect any answers tomorrow or anything, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're the only person I know who kind of knows what's going on here, so maybe you can piece something together with that.
I can gather the facts, and the story will tell itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
gonna pass out now.
Okay, maybe not here.
Oh no, I'm heading back.
Alright.
So I start waddling
Yeah.
to the dorm.
You see her, like, kind of looking around, and she, like, leans underneath the table, gives it a sniff, and she's like, ugh. And then this camera fades to black. Where do you want to go after that?
I'm gonna go back to the dorm.
Okay. When you get to your dorm, the door is open.
I take my sword. I go inside.
Okay. It is dark. The sun has set. There is not a single candle lit in this room.
I close the door.
In front of you or behind you?
Like behind me.
Okay. The door silently creaks shut. There's not a sound in here. Only shadows.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay.
So
There's nothing
I can
in
see
here.
dim.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah.
I go I go to the stash.
Okay. The camera kind of follows Ebon as he goes down onto his knees to look underneath the bed. The sack is gone. The only thing that's under your bed is a single can of ice and a card leaning up against it. And it says, "Thanks, kissing heart emoji." And then it's signed Q. You have drawn the ruin card.
I said so. I told you all during the break that was gonna happen.
When you started saying it, I was like, do I tell him? No, I can't tell him. Oh, I wish I could tell him.
Regardless of anywhere everybody is, you hear Ebon just yell, "Quintilia!"
And the camera fades to black there. Sebastian, where do you go after Alistair and Ebon have finished talking to you?
Oh, you're muted.
How late is it at this point?
We will say that it is probably about 8 p.m.
Okay. I think at that point, he's gonna go for like a jog, not like a full run, but like moonlight out and get a little exercise because he's not used to being cooped up in buildings there all day every day. So he's gonna take advantage of this free time.
Okay. The night air is quite crisp and it is very pleasant here. Especially so late in the evening, you definitely don't see as many people out on the various tracks. And most people kind of take to indoors or they go to a pub or something. But right now, as you're wandering out here doing a light exercise, you end up bumping into someone who looks like... So you first see a large figure as you're kind of like following the track and heading forward. And as you get closer, you realize that this person is made entirely out of wood.
Oh.
And you see that they are doing runner's stretches.
Would I have met Melthorn through classes?
Perhaps you have seen them around, but you haven't had a conversation with them yet.
Okay, gotcha. I think he'll probably do that thing of like coming to a stop next to him, but like still bouncing as he goes.
Yeah, he's just like stretching. The two of you are just limbering up together. Hello.
Would you like a running buddy?
Yes, I wouldn't mind some company in the deep dark night. My name is Melwithorn.
Oh, I'm Sebastian.
Sebastian, you look strong.
Thank you. You look very strong too. You're very tall.
I am.
You hear like a deep, guttural grumbling of wood creaking with his voice, and he says,
Would you like to race?
Big toothy lion grin. Sure, where to?
The end of the Archway Commons.
All right.
all
Say
right.
when.
So like the two of you line up and he does a few more stretches, bounces in place, kind of like lean down into like the superhero pose. I don't know. Just it's cool. And he says, 3, 2, 1, go. And athletics check, please.
That
Wow.
one.
Oh no.
Wow, that feels bad.
Just beefing it.
Hold on.
That's not
Melwithorn
what you
actually
wanna
has a
have
negative
happen.
1 strength, so rolled a 14. Okay. So tell me what happens here as Melwithorn wins the race.
I think that so Sebastian didn't heal after that fight, and he was at like half health, and I think he just didn't realize how bad of shape he was in.
Mm-hmm.
So they start running, and it's like halfway there, and he's like, "Wow, I hurt a lot."
Yeah. By the end of it, Melwithorn is just kind of waiting for you to meet up at the end of the Archway Commons, and he says,
You are strong. I might be stronger, but I see you have tenacity.
You have to be strong if you are going to protect people.
I agree.
and you see him extend his hand out to you, and he says,
I would like to invite you to the intramural Silk Ball Club if you are so inclined.
Take his hand and shake it very, very genuinely. Great. I don't know what that is, but I am always excited to learn.
I am a very good teacher. I will show you the way.
you have drawn the throne card. An opportunity presents itself to you, and you have accepted.
Awesome.
So you are now part of the intramural Silk Ball Club with Javanesh and Tilana and Melwithorn.
Awesome.
So with that, you can add +1 relationship to Melwithorn here. And we see the two of them just kind of continuing to limber up, and the camera pulls out and fades to black. And as it does, thank you so much, Fallen One, for the card and also the nat 20s to everyone. So everyone, go ahead and add a nat 20 to your pool and keep that number in mind. The nat 20s do persist between sessions.
Okay.
Echo, tell me when to stop. You got a card. Oh, I think you're
They're
muted.
muted.
No, I just want you to shuffle forever.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No, stop.
Okay. Okay, cool. This is neat. All right. So Echo, when you get to the dorm, it is dark inside. Ebon, what does Echo see? Are you there?
Yeah, he's just crying on the— it's gone. It's all gone.
It's got it.
He fucking took it.
Who took it?
He
Quintilius.
said-
He's part of the club. He's part of the. We can get it back. We can get it back. We'll get it back.
I'm gonna make
What's-
Brownie into a wolf or something.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know that. I think maybe perhaps sneakiness would be the there's a mote of dust and Echo gets distracted. And
Sneaky-
Echo.
Yeah, I could sneak this knife in his back.
Echo, as you're distracted by the mote of dust, moonlight gently pours into your dorm room here, and it almost seems to trace a halo of light around this mote. And as you're trying to reach for it, you hold it in your paws. And you feel a moment of absolute clarity. It is the high before you start to have the most epic caffeine crash of your life. You have drawn the Vizier card. You can ask me any one question, and I will give you the answer.
What is Quintilius's weakness?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
hold
my
on.
Echo takes friendship very seriously.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I have to read this somewhere.
I also have a question. Point of order. There were two places. There was the stash for ourselves. Did that get touched? Because if that get touched, I'd be really sad.
Your other stash? No, it seems untouched.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
a personal stash.
Yeah, as you kind of like look, you can tell that they must have found the big stash and then they took it and bounced.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll get back to you, Echo. We kind of see fade to black
Okay.
for a second. And
I think you just see Echo say, "I have a plan."
yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I kind of don't want to reveal the secret out loud because it might spoil
Sure.
for other players in the
Sure.
campaign. Because everyone has a different relationship with Quintilius. Most people just want to punch him. But okay. So the very last scene that we see before the end of our session today is a letter stapled to the front of Sebastian's door. As you begin to make your way back to the dorm, you see this envelope, Sebastian.
Oh. I suppose someone came looking for me. Or I guess it could be for my roommate.
It has your name on it.
He'll open the door to the room and like take this down and head into his desk to see if he can read through and figure out what this is all about.
Okay. Roll me perception at advantage as you sit down at your desk.
Perception.
Okay, 9. All right. So we see you like take your letter and you open it.
Hmm?
And it says, "We have many plans for your dear friend." And as you like lower it down, you realize your little pencil plant is gone. You have drawn the Donjon card.
No.
Someone important to you has been taken away and they're trapped until someone rescues them.
Not Penny.
Yep. So how does Sebastian react to this?
Honestly, I think he picks his shield and his sword back up and leaves the room again to go looking. He's on rescue mission mode now.
Yeah. And I think the last thing that we see is Sebastian clunking down the hallway, sword and shield in hand. And then the credits start to roll. That will be our session for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Really hope that y'all had some fun. We're going to go around real quick, and please tell me about who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part of today's session was. And we will start off with Dirge.
I'm Dirge14th. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at the same tag, playing D&D, Destiny, all types of stuff. My favorite part is probably me exploding in the methods. Not the explosion, but the aftermath. I like it for a little bit of character building for Alistair, because he hasn't had much personality just because of his backstory.
Yes, I really, really like this development here. This is really cool. Yeah, as soon as we played the skull card and I added 2 more, and then they started clumping together, I was like, oh no, I fucked up. Because I was thinking the entire time, like, if one of you hits 0 and an explosion hits you, you automatically fail, and it's a death saving roll. And I was like, there's enough of them that if you have bad luck, you just straight die.
I saw there was a second door to the kitchen, and I was like, I should go there so they'll split themselves up. And I was like, Sebastian's not that smart.
Yeah. But like, then I realized, like, there's totally resurrection magic on campus. There's no way that there's not. So no matter what, we would have been fine. But some of you could have fucking died. Yeah. Thank you so much. Next, we have B Street Holmes.
Hey guys, I'm B Street Holmes, or Matthew. You can find me all over the place by B Street Holmes, doing nerdy news shows Monday nights at 10 on YouTube as the Knights of Nerdvana. And I think my favorite part has to be the fact that this little pencil was totally a throwaway thing and became like real important real fast there at the end.
Oh, this is a little harder bit of a card to use in a campaign setup like this, because we don't play consistently, right? Because the text for this particular one is something happens to someone you know, they become trapped, right? And it's like, it's kind of hard to make it like someone who's your family who's not at Strixhaven, because it's like, you're not going to leave Strixhaven, right?
Right.
So I took your pencil. Anyway, yeah. It's a sub quest. Maybe you'll recover them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
The pathos, though. The pathos.
It's what it means to the group, you know? All right. Thank you so much. Next, we have Fabian.
Hey, I'm Fabs. Fabian. You can find me at Rockets and Pens. I do comics. I do D&D stuff, ongoing crit RPG. You can follow us on Twitter and Twitch. Yeah, my favorite. Man, there's just so many good things that happen in this session. Like, from the rags to riches to ruin for my character. Like, for like Sebastian having kind of like the same emotional roller coaster. Like, it's hard. I think I would say my favorite is surviving 4 saving throws.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
Man.
Here's the thing. If I didn't have, like, obviously I still have the natural 20, but if I didn't use that and I didn't have inspiration, I would have died.
Yep.
Or actually, I would have been unconscious at the very end.
Yeah. Yep. That inspiration saved you. Echo saved your life.
Yeah. And Echo is going to help me kill a man.
I love it. Oh, man, it is something extra special when we manage to get 2 characters who are roommates on the same stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And next we have Echo, played by Jilly.
Hi, I'm Oh Look It's Jilly on Twitter. You can find links to most of my other stuff there. At the moment, I am rehearsing a production of Much Ado About Nothing that's going to be online. We're kind of playing gender a little bit in this one. All of the characters except for Hero use they them pronouns, and Hero uses he him pronouns. So we're kind of, especially because it is a play, if you haven't read it, that deals a lot with gender, we're kind of seeing what that does to the story, which I think is super fun. I'm playing Benedict. Which is why after this, I'm going to go study my lines. But that's what I have on the horizon right now. And you can find more information about that on my Twitter. My favorite moment from today. I just love that everyone got like a very significant NPC interaction. Like I love the deepening the relationships between those. And I feel like I love that we have a business now. I love that Echo, I feel like Echo's really feeling like they found a place in like how this works, how this school works, which is very heartwarming. I didn't get to use silvery barbs yet, but one day I will. In the future.
In the future.
Exactly. I also love that I was level 1 when we started this, and now I'm level 3. You know, things happen.
It's true. You might have a magical day here at Strixhaven. Woo! Yeah! Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm still Luna. If you enjoyed this content, please consider giving us a follow. That's a free way that you can support it, and you'll also get notifications for when we go live. If you're interested in playing in this game, you can. This is open roster. It means anybody can join. All you have to do is join the Discord. The only 2 things that we ask is that you have a microphone and that you are willing to play with kindness for others. This is a collaborative game. We just want to have fun. That's rule number 1 for all of us. So that will be 5 p.m. every Sunday night, Eastern Time. For more of me, this Wednesday is going to be our Patreon campaign of Witchlight, where you'll find me and B Street Holmes. He's a player in that. And then this Friday, we have a very special one-shot of Monster of the Week. I will be playing a mafia princess who just got pulled into the fold and learned about the whole supernatural world. And I've joined the agency, and the agency is taking the cover as the National Park Service. And so we're going to Crater Lake. And that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time this Friday. Yeah, that's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to all of our Patreons. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody!